Hi, everybody. This is the Invest in Yourself, Invest in Your Health activity workshop with Chris 180 video. I just want to give a quick shout out for everybody that was able to come to the workout, as well as Mr. Brian Smith, who attended and helped host this workshop. And just stay tuned if you want to find out, of course, more about Chris 180, what they do, how they're a resource to the community, and how you can get in touch. All right, so here I have a little table of contents or yeah, I guess contents for this video. In the physical workshop, we did icebreakers and introductions for our newcomers to the program. So if you see anybody new in your neighborhood and you see them at the classes, definitely say hey, introduce yourself, build your support system up. Mr. Brian Smith also did a quick presentation on Chris 180, but up next I have a kind of map to show you kind of all that they do and all that we talked about. We're going to do counseling versus therapy with examples from the class as well as resources. And then at the very end, I'll have a congratulations to some of our program participants. All right, so to begin, Chris 180. So Chris 180 is located, they actually have a ton of locations in Atlanta, but the main one that we're talking about is going to be on Fayetteville Road. It's literally about 10 minutes or less from Park Vista. So that location is their counseling center. They have so much going on there, but if you can see, it is going to be the main center is in the middle, and that's where they offer their therapy counseling services. And then up at the top, you're going to have Chris Counseling Center DeKalb. I know some of our program participants live in DeKalb County, not actually in Atlanta, and so that's going to be a great source for you if you're a little further out. They also have locations in Gwinnett, Cobb, Fulton County, and all of its districts and parts. So definitely go online, or you can email them and call them and find out the location closest to you. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Spot, their drop-in center, and it is actually located right around the corner from their main Atlanta office. So again, about 10 minutes from Park Vista Apartments. This drop-in center is an amazing location to get drop-in services for almost anything you need, as well as monthly they host a food pantry kind of giveaway drive-up event. It is the last Friday or the fourth Friday of every month. And so when you come, you just come into the parking lot. You sign in and they give you a grocery bag, and then you go around shopping with all of the donors and food that they have. They also had free telephone calls out there, internet and Wi-Fi, testing and AIDS for AIDS and HIV if you wanted to do that, as well as clothes with a donation. So that location is amazing. There, next to it, you can see the number and their email, and the different numbers that they have in their email, as well as some of their courses and things that they offer at that spot drop-in location. So again, yoga, nutrition and cooking classes, sewing classes, and music studio. They have employment coaching and education coaching and GED training and tutoring, and so much more. They also, of course, are big in their therapy and counseling department. So they're going to have couples therapy, family therapy, G-Trim group therapy, aggression replacement therapy group, as some group therapy options that they have at their main location. And then, of course, they have regular counseling where it's one-on-one too. But Chris 180 is an amazing organization. They offer so many different resources for the community in so many different age groups and departments. And the main idea is to go and get that help before you need it, because these organizations and different programs that are out there, they're really there to benefit you. And nobody can know how to help you unless you kind of know what to look for, what to ask for, and how to direct somebody to help you. And the main thing is making that connection and getting those resources, especially if they're right there in front of you. All right, so we touched on this a little bit in our last video, but it's counseling versus therapy. So again, we did touch on this in the workshop, and counseling is going to be more of a one-on-one type of thing where a person is speaking individually with you and trying to understand your emotions and how they can guide you. Whereas group therapy is the same principles, but you're doing it in a group. A lot of times this can be a little bit more comfortable for the first couple of sessions, or if you're looking for people to kind of relate to, talk more on your own, and you're ready to kind of integrate back out into, I guess, I don't want to say normal as in just everything is like this, but normal atmospheres, that would be like a therapy session. So of course you'll have like AA meetings, those are a type of group therapy, and so much more. But that is going to be the main difference between counseling therapy. And so when you're going to these organizations looking for help, it's important to kind of know what you're looking for. I always suggest starting off with counseling just because it's one-on-one. You can kind of figure out where to go from there. You could go from counseling to group therapy, or, you can do it vice versa. But going to counseling usually can help you feel a little bit more comfortable sometimes. And it's definitely a one-on-one kind of experience where you're not necessarily, or you may not be pressured with the kind of judgment that you may get from talking to somebody close that you already know. Therapy, same deal. Sometimes it takes people a little bit of time to warm up to it, just because it is a group of strangers in that sense. But over time, definitely, in general, having conversations about what's going on is always going to be amazing and important for your health and your wealth and your understanding of life. All right, so here we have some resources. If you want to, you can pause this video and take a screenshot of it, or you can definitely just take a picture as well. This information can also be emailed to you if you leave a comment under this video, but we're going to have Chris 180, that Atlanta location, and so that is their email address and their 2 phone numbers. You're going to have the CureViolence Center in Atlanta. That's going to be for domestic violence and ordeals related to, and they have the phone number and email there as well. The Spot Drop-In Center with the phone and email as well, and then the DeKalb Counseling Center. Again, if you don't see the organization to contact for you, just let me know and I will pass that information, or it is going to be on their main website, chris180.org. Next, we did a little activity time in class, but of course we don't really have that opportunity here, so definitely come to our next meeting. It's going to be October 17th, and we're talking about investing in your future. So yes, a different topic for you guys, as well as we'll have First Step Staffing and organization coming in to talk about investing in your future and how that organization can help you out. So I need to see everybody there. We will be introducing also another workshop later on that month, and some volunteer activities that you can sign up for. So definitely come out, okay? Lastly, I want to give a big shout out and congratulations to Mr. Antonio Coney and Mr. Brian Richards. They are 2 graduates of Community Restoration Projects program. They finished their 6 months there, and they've been doing a great job. I just want to say, keep up the good work. You're not done yet. You still have so many more benefits and resources to get that your hard work will definitely show for. So just keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing amazing. And I will see everybody at the next workshop. If not, I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye-bye.